This is Ronald the Bouncer of the Codex. I got the privilege to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey demo, and I'm gonna go through multiple playthroughs as both Cassandra and Alexios. For the first time, we can play a full game as two protagonists, male and female. So here we go.
I never thought Poseidon's anger would be too much for the mighty Cassandra's stomach.
That storm was more than just anger, Varnavas. That was personal. Malaka.
Ah, the Delos Islands. Two sides of the same coin. Delos, sacred birthplace of Artemis and Apollo. And Mykonos, where people do everything that's forbidden on Delos.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios. That's you. Otharkis, cruel leader of Delos Islands, takes money from our pockets and food from our mouths, all to feed his
Insatiable.
Yes! His insatiable thirst for power.
Odarkis is one of them, Varnavas. The ones hunting my family. Keep reading.
We are a modest but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our vile oppressor. I pray the winds guide you swiftly to our shores, Mystios. Our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
Here we have the first demonstration of dialogue options. Apparently the game will feature a lot of those, allowing players to take the next path for their journey, which is something new for Assassin's Creed.
We arrived just in time to help.
You see, Poseidon wasn't trying to drown you. He was getting you where you needed to go. Aggressively.
Does the note say where Kira is?
There are two locations marked. A camp along the northwestern coast and a hideout that looks like it's underneath the city.
Odarkis sounds like a cruel man.
He's worse. I once heard a family was late in paying their dues to the gods. Otharkis sent his men to their farm and took the young ones from their beds. When their mater and pater woke up to feed the animals, they discovered the animals were already feeding on the corpses of their sons.
The sooner I send this monster to Hades, the better.
Even Hades would shudder in his presence.
It's time I met with this Kira.
I'll have the ship ready in case we need any immediate departures.
That was Kefalonia, and that was mostly your fault.
Here, Cassandra.
Here, Varnavas.
Now we start gameplay. Barnabas has two different eye types. So, is he blind in one eye or is he asleep? The atmosphere is absolutely beautiful, and the engine is quite similar to Origin, but the visuals are much more improved. Let's check out the main menu. Displays only Odyssey quests about hero's journey. These are the types of side quests, just like Origins had the exploration part and the tubes. The map of the game is expansive. It features so many islands: Isara, Efka, Anafi, Iseros, Terra. For now, we're going to be exploring Mykonos and Delos islands. The rest will be left for the full game. The map looks actually larger than Origins, or at least about the same size. According to, here's the map legend showing different markers which may or may not be in the demo. Let's check them out. There are tombs, ship docks, caves, sanctuary, village, historical locations, legendary animals. Then apparently this is going to be something similar to the Curse of the Pharaohs, but that remains to be seen. That's just my assumption so far. And there are, of course, the viewpoints. That's for the inventory. Here's our new protagonist, Cassandra. You can change different parts of her character: the helmet, the gloves, breastplate, the belt, the boots, and the mount. Quite similar to Origins, except for no small list at the bottom where you can just upgrade stuff. You can change everything. There are different engravings that you can add to your character. Each one of them giving your character different abilities, kind of similar to The Witcher. The game is apparently emphasizing a lot on RPG elements, even much more than Origins, which is a wonderful thing. We can add a hood and a mercenary helmet. Here. Mount. We have a spear, Spartan, javelin. So, apparently, Senu now is back, but under a different name called Icaros. Of course, not the same eagle as Senu, but the eagle vision is not is back in the same way Origins pretended it to be, but not in the classic way, and it's through another eagle, the one we saw in the beginning. It's a welcome return, as most of us have actually enjoyed having a bird's eye view of everything.
There's the rebel hideout.
Still attack target with Icarus.
You trying to get killed? You're in the way!
I'm gonna try to finish this quest, but afterwards I'm gonna be doing more exploring and checking out the merchants and everything so I can stumble
Seems like a
upon.
good place for a hideout.
As you can see, the HUDs and the gameplay.
I'm looking for the one called Kira. I've come in response to a call for help. You missed. Are you here to spy, Athenian? Or maybe you are Athena herself, dressed in a dirty disguise?
Sure, I'm a god. You think it's wise to throw blades first and ask questions later?
Podarkis and his men have been hunting and killing us without mercy. His spies are everywhere. He won't rest until all who oppose him are dead. We are all that's left of the resistance. This is the first night we aren't fighting for our lives. And it could be our last. And suddenly, you show up.
This is why I'm here. It's your symbol, right?
You're the Mystios who bears the eagle of Zeus. My apologies. These are dangerous times for anyone waging war against the Athenian Empire and the Delian League. I am Kira.
Your note mentions Podarkis. I'm going to find him.
His house is on the coast, north of Mykonos city. But he's heavily guarded. We've never been able to get close enough without taking heavy casualties. This is why I sent for you.
I came here to help you deal with one man, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to the mighty Cassandra, and Sparta too.
Podarkis discovered the other camp and sent Athenian soldiers to attack.
Malaka!
You and your rebels are too drunk to fight. Leave the soldiers to me.
If you think I'm going to miss a chance to kill Athenians, you're the one who's drunk.
Just for the record, Athena is a Greek goddess and she's the equivalent of Minerva in Roman mythology. So this will be interesting. I just hope the game will go as far as exploring that part. Because I really have missed Minerva. That's great.
Did Sparta answer your call for help?
A polemarchos named Thaletas and a handful of Spartans landed on Mykonos not long before you.
It's their camp we're headed to, isn't it?
Thaletas needs our help now, though he'd never admit it.
Sounds Spartan, all right.
Horses are faster than, noticeably faster than
Learn some control!
Move!
You die here! You there, Mystios! Fight by my side! I'll test you out!
Well, that got the blood pumping. I should talk to the Spartan.
You fought well, Kira. You too, Spartan?
I was, but that was a long time ago.
Spartan blood is eternal, stranger. What's your name?
This is Cassandra, the one I told you about.
They call me Thaletas. I was Polemarchos to the Spartans here.
Was?
Our ship was sunk. Our generals killed. There are only a few of us left.
We've all lost friends to this war.
And we will mourn them later.
She's right. We shouldn't be standing here drenched in Athenian blood.
We'll be safe in the hideout. Let's talk there.
Will you come to the hideout now or meet us there later?
There's no time to waste. We'll go to the hideout now.
So as you can see, the dialogue options...
How long till Podarkis finds us? We're right under his nose.
His nose is so high in the air, he couldn't find the statue of Artemis Agrotera if he was standing on her head.
We know where he lives. I say we knock down his door and run our spears through his face.
That's a terrible plan!
The Spartan phalanx is impenetrable in a ground assault.
Not when there's only 12 of you. You think with your heart. That's what I like about you. But you're a general. To those men now, you need to think with your head.
All you do is hide in caves and lurk in shadows. We didn't come here to hide. We came here to fight!
And we will. But right now, we're outnumbered. We must be strategic. Cassandra, what do you think we should do?
Yeah, please.
Kira's right. Taking them head up... suicide.
Sailing here was suicide! Right now, my men are on the beach. That's where I'll be.
Let us don't!
If you decide you actually want to win this rebellion, come find me.
Spartans.
Don't mind him. He'll be fine after he kicks something. But I'm glad you agree with me, Cassandra. Meet me at the Temple of Artemis. There we can discuss how to take down Podarkis.
Check out the character abilities. We have a similar skill tree to Assassin's Creed Origins, and you can grow your character in 3 different classes. Of course, you can grow them all together, and you can just focus on one until you can manage to get more skill points to grow the others. Very similar to Assassin's Creed Origins. Apparently here, the leap of faith can be learned. Same for whistling, knockout and recruiting, defensive maneuvers, man-at-arms, assassinations, Eyes of Icarus, meditation, which is going to be able to let you change day and night cycle, like Origins, and summon Phobos, which is the ability to go out for your horse. This demo has already unlocked these features, so they have a number under each one of them, so they're upgradable, and you can either raise your level to upgrade some, while others require you to get synchronization points. So apparently synchronizing viewpoints allow you to unlock new abilities. You can check out the other ones. So here you can take a look at how the abilities can be executed. Of course, I cannot unlock all of them right now because I don't have enough skill points, and I want to make sure I cover as much ground as you. Here they have the Spear of Leonidas artifact. What remains of the legendary Spear of Leonidas, its metal glistens with hidden potential. So apparently here we're talking about a first civilization artifact, which is the Spear of Leonidas being a weapon in the game, which is absolutely interesting because the game takes place before Origins, as I speculated on the Codex a few weeks back, and so the main weapon here is a first civilization object. So I wonder what will the game offer. And Assassin's Creed Unity, we had a first civilization weapon as a gameplay item, and it was the Sword of Eden. But here, we're yet to see what this weapon will be capable of, and if it's going to have any story context for its existence, or so I hope.
This is going to be a long rebellion.
Quest completed. We have like a hideout, and now you can fight for classes.
Can't take it anymore. I say we sell them and getting some mounts that can do their job. That doesn't surprise me.
I'm not letting you out of my sight!
If it can't even carry you.
I'm gonna try to use Icarus to be able to cover as much ground as possible and show you the world of the game in detail, at least briefly. This is the other island, Dealer. Let's find a boat. This is an early build. This is an early build for the game, so any glitches you see are not representative of the final product. We're about to leave Mykonos City and drop it in Dealer.
Ready yourselves for impact! Arrows that are ready! Fire!
Gods won't favor us for killing innocents, Commander!
Everyone ready for impact! Archers! Turn up fire!
We'll wait for the Commander's return! Commander! I want to know of any approaching enemy ships. Commander, the oars can't keep this up! We're going as fast as we can, Commander! Watch the hole, Commander! The water isn't deep here!
So we can call Icarus even when we're sailing a ship, which is wonderful because it allows for an even more seamless way to know your directions or know your objectives. There are 2 quests there on the other island, and check the main map again. We can tell that there are these 2 islands. They're outside of the demos area. So let's go explore Delos.
Any faster! Watch for the shallows!
Slow down!
Commander away! You're released until further orders.
Odyssey. The game will be featuring romance options for each character. The entire games are playable as Alexios or Cassandra, and you can have the same experience as either character. The game emphasizes a lot on having your own Odyssey, that you control everything, and that the story you explore is your own story. For example, and you might wonder how this works with the anime synchronization. The idea here is to have full control of your own destiny, and that the experience you have in the anime is, even if it's going to be different from others because of their choices, it's still going to be the right one because you're making the decisions. Just like in real life, when you have to make a choice about something, and this is the right path. The other possibilities do not exist because you did not take them. So, in terms of the anime, when the present-day character is reliving the memories, they are living the same experience. They are living the correct experience according to your own journey. So it's your own independent Odyssey. Let's try and see if there are any special markers to explore. Shrine of Heracles, Sanctuary of Apollo. I want to see if we can come across any tombs. There's a main quest here. see if we can make it to one of the legendary animal dens or the tombs. This is a regular animal legendary, which is understandable for a demo, not for everything. Later, or perhaps even part of DLC or something. I don't have any official information. So now I'm going to be trying to show you Alexio's.
Eagle Bearer, my name is Herodianos, second to Thaletas in battle. The dogs of war howl for blood, and thanks to you, Sparta now howls back.
Sounds like a lot of howling.
Fight with us! Together we'll run our shields through their skulls and spears through their hearts!
I'd be honored to fight with Sparta.
To battle!
Now I know your impressions. Alexio sounds a lot like Ezio, which means our fan favorite is partially.
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta!
They are growing weak! The end is near!
We still have a chance!
We fight or we die!
Don't let them through!
They're gaining ground!
Alexios, this is our protagonist. You can also use the helmet here, or the hood. It's really similar.
I see you, Malakas.
Icarus, you can call Icarus even when you're on a mount or whether you're sailing. Okay, so similarly to The Witcher, if you steal items, like when you usually loot in Assassin's Creed games, there are no consequences. But here, there will be consequences. People will notice you and they will react to you. So beware when you're about to take something that isn't yours. So similarly to The Witcher, we're able to, there are message boards in the game where you can find side quests on. Once you check it, you see Now let's try and check out that traveler.
Καλώς βρίσκονται.
Can only do a handful of things with this demo, so because of time constraints, so I'm trying to show you as much as possible. With these characters.
Don't exactly blend in, do you?
Speaking of blending in, like Origins, Assassin's Creed Odyssey does not feature anything about social stuff. Which is understandable because there are no assassins yet. Like, at least not in the way Bayek is supposed to found them, supposed to establish them as. They're like, oh, these are some cool new moves.
Ποιος εμέ περιπέτει.
Swimming is quite easy and seamless, and it includes many. It's kind of like a mixture between Assassin's Creed Origins. It's actually a lot like Assassin's Creed Origins because, and the sea itself having so much water, you can just swim up and down, above and beneath anything. You can like go to submerged areas within the city, or if you want to go to an area like.
Αλλά δύνατο γεγονός ότι
Naval is included in the game, but you can also clearly also is also accessible from small boats, not just nature, which is wonderful. Here we can upgrade. We can. Alexio just managed to find another bow, so we can change the bow now. These are quest items. Sell and salvage money back.
This place is well guarded. Need to be careful.
Okay, so when you lower the Delos Island's nation power, you will weaken the guards of Projectus. So there's some connectivity between what you do in the game, like burning war supplies, or doing different tasks will make you here. You can find burning war supplies, finding Enigmata Straka, loot treasure. There are tasks you can do, but burning war supplies will weaken the enemy, which is a great way. Like I said, it's an impressive way to, and a very new one to the franchise, that you would be able to weaken your enemy, not only by just raising your level, but also by destroying supplies, doing stuff that you would realistically do, to weaken their enemies.
Get over here, now!
You will die for standing against this child.
Here is the first powerful.
Can't fight I didn't think I'd be the one to meet you!
Building up adrenaline this time will allow you to use these abilities. So Bayek could execute a special attack only once when he blows his adrenaline meter, but here you can do a multitude of 4 which can match your wheel.
I see him!
You've got to slow down sometime.
I'm on your trail! New hit show up again!
Ready. Don't worry. This won't take long.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Victory! To break you!
Last one.
You will die for standing against this child.
All that when you got away.
That's how you unassign an ability, so you can put another in its place. Let's count this. This is to break a shield. This is the special Ring of Chaos, surrounding enemies, and that's how you reassign it through the wheel. Rush assassin. This is similar to the Animus Pulse. Apparently you can quick save at any point in the game, which is new to the franchise. So that's. So I think now it's time to wrap up our demo. Thank you for watching and Assassin's Creed. So no, I think it's time to wrap up our demo. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay.